Halo dan selamat datang di Ngablu Podcast. Yeay, jadi Ngablu Podcast ini adalah podcast perdananya Hai. Ngablu itu ada singkatan ya. Ngablu itu ngebahas yang perlu. Ya, di episode ini kita nggak perkenalan karena langsung episode pertama. Harusnya sih ada episode nol tuh, yang kalau lo tau lah kalau podcast-podcast itu ada episode nol yang isinya adalah cuma perkenalan. Ya, jadi di sini gue Alvin, gue bakal memandu podcast edisi perdana dari Ngablu Podcast ini. Tapi gue mandu doang kok, kontennya bukan gue nanti soalnya. Soalnya konten ini lumayan spesial. Nggak direkam di Indonesia. Wah, keren gitu. Jadi di perdana ini, Haing berhasil ngobrol sama seorang musisi ternama dari Amerika Serikat. Dia musisi senior, mungkin kalau dibilang legenda banyak yang setuju sih. Jadi dia adalah Mike Shinoda. Mike Shinoda itu kalau lu belum tahu ya, dia itu personel Linkin Park. Dia punya grup namanya Fort Minor. Dia musisi multi talented. Dia bisa nge-rap, dia bisa nyanyi, dia bisa main gitar, dia bisa bikin lagu dan lain-lain deh. Dia konser di Indonesia itu tanggal 4 September. Sebelum dia konser, dapat kesempatan buat ngewawancarain dia lewat telepon. Saat itu tuh mic-nya itu ada di Australia, Hai-nya di Indonesia. Kita kami ngobrol banyak hal deh, mulai dari bocoran lagu-lagu yang dibawain. Soalnya biarpun yang main cuma mic, dia tuh bawa di setlistnya tuh bawain lagu Linkin Park, bawain lagu Fort Minor juga. Jadi paket lengkap lah ya kalau lu nonton konser Mike Shinoda tuh kayak dapat Linkin Park, dapat Fort Minor, dan dapat lagu-lagunya Mike Shinoda yang lain deh gitu. Terus kita juga ngomongin seputar fans, seputar ini apa proses berkeseniannya seorang Mike Shinoda dan lain-lain deh. Yang interview itu namanya Fadli Azani, bukan gue jadinya. Gue cuma ngebuka aja nih sama nutup paling tag ya. Jadi nggak usah lama-lama ya lah ya. Nggak usah lama-lama di episode perdana ini, langsung aja deh kita dengerin interview Hai bareng Mike Shinoda yang bakal konser di Jakarta tanggal 4 September ini. Udah pada nonton gak nih? Ya, ini kasih bocorannya dulu
Thanks
deh
so much
Hai
for
ya.
waiting, Fadli.
Simak deh ya
Hi,
interviewnya
Dan
nih.
has Mike Shinoda on the line.
Sikat
Go ahead,
bos.
please.
Okay, hello, Mike.
Hi, Fadli.
Hi, my name is Fadli from from Indonesia. Before you,
Thanks for talking to me.
yeah, before you come here to perform your post-traumatic tour, I have a few questions to ask you. The first question is, you've been here more than once with Linkin Park. How excited are you to be coming back and greet your fans once again?
Well, it's a wonderful place,
Mhm.
and I've have great memories of Jakarta, and the fans there have always been super, super warm. This is the end of a really meaningful cycle, album cycle, and touring cycle for me. It's hard to even think back to when, at the beginning of this, I didn't think that I'd even be comfortable talking to people about anything or doing any shows.
Okay.
So to be able to come all the way out to Asia and play these final shows of the tour are very it's just a really meaningful thing, and I'm grateful to the fans for helping support me and the guys through all of this time. These shows are they're exciting shows for me because it's this whole cycle has been very different from the Linkin Park cycle in the sense that with the Linkin Park show everything is usually very planned out, and with these shows it's a little more improvisational. So, if I feel like changing the set the afternoon of the show, or if I feel like changing it in the middle of the show, I can do that. And it's very, I've got actually have two guys on stage. Dan in particular, my drummer, he's got a jazz background,
Okay.
jazz and like avant-garde drum background. So he's, if I give him a few things to learn, he learns them in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He's ready to change them if I want to change them.
Okay.
It's just really, it's a different type of show for me. I really have been enjoying it.
Okay. So you, Linkin Park, and Fort Minor have a really big fan base in Indonesia. Maybe will you be playing some songs that people haven't heard before? Maybe some songs that will surprise your crowd here in Indonesia.
You know, most of the stuff is probably, I think it's like a good balance between well-known songs
Hmm.
and what they call like deep cuts.
Okay.
I think a lot of the fans who come to these shows are one thing that makes them exciting is there's a lot of stuff in there that's unexpected. I had a fan at one point and ask for a song that was like a demo or something from like before we were even called Linkin Park,
Okay.
and I didn't even remember the words to it. I had to like read the words off her phone.
Yeah, yeah.
And the crowd loved it. I mean, it was hysterical because I was like, I was laughing at her because of I told her you're literally requesting a song that I don't even remember. I know how it goes, but I can't remember all the words.
Okay.
She just handed me her phone with the lyrics on it, and I was happy. Like it was such a funny moment, and so we did this little jam on this song. But we've had other moments too where like different songs from the catalog just feel like it feels like this is the night to play that certain song,
Okay.
and I think there's something very exciting about the spontaneity of it. Of course, like there's I always there are certain I make sure to put whether it's Linkin Park or Fort Minor or the new stuff, like I make sure to play songs that people have come there for too. I don't want to just play obscure stuff and
Yeah, yeah,
have
yeah.
people leave going, why didn't he play in the end?
Okay.
So I do that too, but for sure there's like I think there's a because of the format of the show, it's almost like we all get to play a role in singing songs, and particularly within the end, for example,
Yep.
the crowd sings Chester's part,
Mm-hmm.
and it's always a very meaningful moment.
Okay. Okay. I'm curious about how you feel when you see thousands of people singing your songs. I mean, it's well, obviously the goosebumps, but how do you feel beside that? Do you feel like you're going to cry?
Well, I think for in the beginning, I wasn't sure, how I would even play the songs or pull this off, and I didn't really want to like, I didn't want to bite off more than I could chew.
Mm-hmm.
And so as the year went on, um, I'm thinking like back to like the early part of 2000 of like 2018. I was starting to get more um, confident and feel like, okay, this is how I want to present these songs. So now at the looking back at it at the finishing line, I'm really proud of the steps that we all took as
Mm-hmm.
on the artist side, on the fan side, and just to be able to get to this point where playing a 90 to 100-minute show is like really enjoyable, and it's a fun thing to do.
Okay.
Because that's really like for anybody who's gone through something difficult.
Yep.
The
Yep.
thing I hope for them is that they get to a point when things become more normal again.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you've been through something traumatic, then to find out what your new version of normal is really the goal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's been really, I feel like it's been like informative. It's been in a weird way like emotionally educational. To like learn about how to do this and how to do it in a much different way than I've ever done it before. And so I can look at it and say, okay, now I know I can do these different things that I didn't know I could do, and I can bring them back to me, back to the potentially to the other guys in the band or to any other thing that I choose to do in the future, whatever that may be.
Okay. So
Sorry for the interruption. I'm just giving you a 3-minute reminder.
Okay. 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 You've been to Indonesia more than once. Is there any moment about being here that you will always remember?
Oh gosh. Well, I feel like we did. I don't remember the names of the places where we went. I remember going out and just like walking around at night and going to some of the like tourist spots and restaurants and things. Like it was all very. The thing is, it was not very like nothing fancy or nothing like crazy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's really like the vibe has always been really nice, you know. Which sometimes it doesn't, you know. We've been to places like what's like the opposite version, like I feel like Istanbul had like the nightlife is like crazy, and people go out until like 5 in the morning and party and drink and get nuts. And I don't remember. I just remember my trips to Asia have always been a lot more like simpler and warm and fun. Like it's a little more intimate and a little more. I know that stuff. You know, people go out to dance clubs and do all that other stuff too. Yeah. But I just feel like my experiences with the countries have always been quieter and more intimate in a way. I don't know why that is. It's just the feeling I get. And maybe it's because of the people that I'm out there with, or maybe it's because they're just the vibe that I'm looking for, especially at this point. But yeah, I look forward to it. Like the fans have always been incredible to me and to Linkin Park, and for sure that support has helped us. You know, me. I'll just speak for myself. It's helped me, move on and get to the point where I'm comfortable like continuing to do what I love to do.
Okay, so one last question: is there anything special that you want to tell your Indonesian fans?
Oh, really the whole purpose of the tour is just to say thank you. Like I just want to come out and play the shows for the fans to get to experience those songs in an intimate and unique way.
Okay.
The type of performances on this show. This is not something we've ever done. It's not something I probably will do again. So I just wanted to say thanks.
Okay, thank you for your time, Mike. I'll see you here in Jakarta.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.